I'm Vanessa.
I'm Royal.
And this is Exposed.
Episode 25. Woo! We're a quarter of the way there.
Wow.
Quarter of the way there to 100. Like, I guess not to anything else, but like, look at us.
I know, we made it. Wow, made it big.
I'm
Thank
proud of
you
us.
for
I'm proud of us.
sponsorships.
Exactly. So this week, we're actually sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Okay.
Yeah, and Tylenol.
For all your contracting needs, defense contracting, that is. We really sold out.
Yes. Okay, well, this week we are talking about what we've been up to.
People are saying Taylor Swift's album sucks, okay?
Do we agree?
I know, who knows? Listen, don't start typing your comments. You got to watch the whole podcast first.
Charlie Kirk's memorial caused Grindr to crash.
Such a surprise there. And then also Sora AI, ChatGPT's AI video generator. Girl, it's scary. It is scary how real it looks.
And what everybody wants to know, my thoughts on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, that is the title. That's the title card. Everybody's clicking here for that.
Yes, period. All right. Well, what's going on? What you got on?
Okay, I got on my classic diesel jeans. I feel like it's a little bit more about the accessories today. Also this Urban Outfitters top that's like a baby angel or something, but I have this cute ass little watch choker necklace. And then also, it's not focusing, is it? Also this JPG ring. I don't know why I'm sitting right here. Also, I'm going to click for focus for Vanessa's face. We're not cutting that out. I'm like...
This super sick ring that Zoe
got me for my birthday. Essence, for some reason, took...
forever.
Like 2 months to get here, which is crazy because Essence literally has always been super fast for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean... Maybe, I don't know, for jewelry. I've never had that before.
It definitely got caught up in customs or something. There was something wrong, which like tariffs. So
yeah.
Thanks, Donald Trump.
No, but Zoe and I were like, look, I actually was so funny because I almost got you that, but I just was like too worried about the ring sizing because I couldn't figure it out. They like didn't have normal ring sizing. It was like extra, extra small, small, medium, large. And I was like, I don't know what that is.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Zoe and I were just like trying to figure it out, like do math. We were like, all right, well, if she's got 5 fingers, it's got to fit one. So yeah, we were getting all nervous. There we go. We got it.
Okay.
Woo! But I love it because she showed me. She was like, "Oh, I was deciding between this and this," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I almost got her that. So I'm so glad you got it in the end.
No, that is so great, and I love it. It's such a good ring, and I've been meaning to get another ring, so worked out.
There we
perfectly.
go. There we go.
Look at that.
And what about the necklace?
Yes, the watch choker, which I got from Brooklyn Flea Market, which
It's in Dumbo. It's like under the bridge that they have.
Under the Manhattan Bridge, exactly. We'll talk about that. You say what you have on.
Oh, okay. Do love that flea market though. But so I have this really gorgeous Vivienne Westwood skirt. It's got like a little thingy here, and then it's got the same on the back, and then my devil shoes, they're from La Moda. Don't buy these. They're horrible. Super uncomfortable, but very tall. And then this little top from Poshmark, which I was like working and I was working at this fashion brand, or a bunch of different fashion brands, and I'd go in to their showrooms and stuff, and this one stylist that I like every time I would go into this fashion brand, she just like had the best outfits on, and she was like talking to her coworker, and I was like eavesdropping because she was like talking about what she was wearing, and she was like, "Oh my god, I got this top on Poshmark," and I immediately like Googled it. And I was like, "Oh my god, okay, note to self, never wear this around her."
I'm so dead.
But like, it's just like my fashion icon. Like every time I see one of her outfits, I was like, "Oh my god, like you are so cool."
I love that. No, I feel like we all have those people. Where
yeah, it's like one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. Like head to toe in tattoos, and then just like every time she's working, it has like the sickest fit on, which is tough to do at like your work.
Honestly,
so
I respect it.
Yeah, and then the skirt, like fun story. I got it for $80.
Wow.
Vivian Westwood in the store.
In the store?
Let me tell you how. So in France, that's the kicker, is you have to pay for the trip to France. But like in July, so only go to France in July. This is like my thing.
Really?
Like late June to July, they do this thing called Les Soldes, which is like part of no, it just means sales in French. SOLDES. But they have like a thing with the government where high fashion brands, they go on sale, and it's like just kind of like to promote their
do they get like subsidies from the government or
definitely
something?
because like fashion is such an important part of the economy in Paris, so they do have some kind of thing like that, but that is like the month where things are on sale like crazy. Like the skirt I think was like 80% off.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like it was like the best time of my life. Like I went and I stayed in a little chambre de bonne, which means like basically it was like the maid's quarters in France, and it was like 20 euros a night, and I used all of my money to go spend it on clothes.
I feel like I remember you telling me.
Yeah, like the room was so small that I had to shower like 1 foot at a time. Like
you're joking.
No, I swear to God, like the bed and the shower were like a foot apart. But it was wonderful. I had a view of the Eiffel Tower and shit.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but like I would do that again in a heartbeat. So yeah. Always go that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like that's like I got it like 5-6 years ago, and it's like still like one of my favorite pieces. I just never wear.
No, it's very cute. I like the cut. I like the cut.
Yeah, it's like a collaboration that they did with some kind of artist, and that's their painting.
Oh
and
wait,
then, like they made it into a print, which is super cool.
That's great. It's a nice piece, and for $80 in the store, like that's crazy.
In the store is crazy. And like actually, like low key, not to tell their tea, but I was going to school there. I did like a summer program, and we were doing a report on Vivian Westwood. So we were like went to the store to check it out and like interact with the salespeople and stuff. And apparently they're like, oh, we don't do any plastic in the store. We're like a green store. And it was like really raining that day when I bought this. And like, so I asked like, oh, do you guys have any, like, I didn't know that but at the time, but I was like, oh, do you guys have any like plastic I can put the bag around, because it was like a paper bag and it was like pouring rain and I didn't want it to get all ruined. And they were like, oh no, I'm sorry, that we're like totally green, like we don't do any kind of plastics here. And then a saleswoman from downstairs came up and was like, oh, here, look, I got some plastic for you to put it in. And it had the like Vivian Westwood logo on
you're
it.
like, yeah, you guys have this shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, please. And they were like, I went with friends who were speaking in English and they didn't know I spoke French, and they started talking to each other, and they were like, oh shit, I just told her like we don't do plastic and stuff. And then I responded in French. I was like, don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
Oh, that is
and here I am.
Funny. That is so funny.
Here I am.
No, it was biodegradable recycled plastic.
For sure. I should have kept that plastic and then
sued. Then reported them to the French government.
I love Vivienne Westwood.
Oh,
I would never.
Of course.
I would never. And by the way, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah,
allegedly. Exposed
podcast.
Yeah, exposed podcast, but everything is alleged. All right. Anyway, can we talk about the flea market though? I love this place.
Yes. So, I woke up yesterday and Zoe was like, "Oh, hey, let's go to this flea market." She originally wanted to go because they have a booth that has like a bunch of digicams and stuff and like film point and shoots.
Okay.
And I just been wanting to go to the flea market anyway. Obviously, I'd heard about it.
Yeah.
And we go, and it was really cool. It was super cool. Like I said, I got this really cool watch choker. Apparently, it's from the 90s. I don't know how much I trust the people when they say that, if we're being honest here.
Well, that's my thing with the film cameras, buying it at a flea market. Like, I never know if it's going to work. Like, I don't trust that.
So it was honestly cool how they had it set up. And, like, I know exactly how they do it. These people definitely buy the cameras in bulk, because you can go on eBay and you literally can get lots of, like, 100 cameras. And they let you test it there. They have, like, SD cards. They have...
okay.
Like
for
batteries.
Me, it's the film camera is what I mean.
Right. But I'm pretty sure they're all tested. Expensive, though.
Yeah.
And, like...
I always buy mine on Depop or eBay.
And that's the thing. all the digicams were like $100 or more, and I was like, come on.
Yeah.
I was like, let's be real here, like really.
Yeah.
But it's just because they've gotten so popular. But I was happy because there were less like, oh, all bought wholesale from China or another overseas place booths than I thought. They were still there, where I'm like looking at these gold and silver rings, and I'm like, let's be real here. The moment you buy that shit, it's gonna be turning you green.
Yeah.
But it was cool. And then there was like this record booth that had a bunch of CDs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the CDs were super cheap as well.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, okay, they haven't gotten like whatever the fuck. They're not super popular, and they haven't like skyrocketed in price. Because I've been collecting CDs. I've been saying this. So I was able to get a U2 album, which was more like nostalgic for me because my parents love U2.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the Joshua Tree, and then I got Asia by Steely Dan.
Okay, cool.
Which were just two that I was like, okay, I really like, one of them nostalgic. I love Asia. It's like a really great album. And that was fun. And then like, I really just didn't feel like digging through clothes racks this time.
Yeah, but I will say, I don't know, like every time, but there are a few sellers there that are so good.
Yeah.
And I've gotten like my favorite, like I have a fur jacket from there, like the best, really good vintage like stuff. Don't buy real fur, even though like no one can afford real fur, like new real fur. But like, but like the vintage fur things that I've gotten from there are like so good, and the prices were okay. They're all right.
Yeah, this choker was like $45, which honestly was less than I was expecting the guy to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was like, I was like, oh, can you do it for 40? And he's like, oh, well, I'm doing it through Venmo, and that means I'm already giving you like a $7 discount. And I was like, that doesn't make sense.
That's not a discount. It's more that you get a fee.
No, but even then, I was like, dude, that in my brain, I was like, that makes 0 sense. But I was like, whatever. Like, you always have to haggle at those types of things.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have told Zoe too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was a good time. And then I took the ferry from Dumbo to Wall Street, which is so fast.
So fun too.
And it's so fun. Not as fun. Last time I took it, I was like way too drunk. I'd accidentally gotten really, really drunk. And it was an amazing time. It was still fun this time.
That's so good. I want to take the ferry more.
Absolutely.
Like when I lived in Greenpoint, I lived on the ferry station.
Oh,
and I only took it once. But I will say it was down like 95% of the year, which is super frustrating. Yeah.
And I feel like it's the type of thing that like, if you're right next to these things, you always tell yourself, okay, well, I'll do it like next week. I'll do it like soon. Like, and you never ever do. It's like, it's like so many of the restaurants by me.
Exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. The restaurant on the end of my street here, like me and Max pass it and every time go, oh, that looks great. I lived here 3 years. I've never gone.
Right. I feel like it's always because you're like, well, I want to like go out of my neighborhood and do something.
True. But yeah, no, I love the ferry. I wish I took it more, but it's like if it's winter and you're by the water, it's so much colder
and windy too.
And to wait for the freaking ferry, which takes like it's like 20 minutes in between. So like I don't know. Maybe I just got to be on it more with like finding it on the app or whatever. Like I think you can track it.
You can, thankfully, and it worked out really perfectly because I got it just in time where it was there and people were loading on. So I was like, yes.
Yeah. Because like when I was in Greenpoint, it would take 8 minutes to get to Manhattan by ferry and like, 45 by the train.
I know. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's underrated. I feel like partially though, because like, I feel like all the ferries you have to like walk, like 10, 15 minutes from the train.
Mm-hmm.
But no, shout out. I feel like it's underrated,
Yeah. True. Hottest club in Manhattan. Hottest club in New York is the ferry.
Literally. Yeah, what were you up to yesterday?
Oh my God. Okay, so my friend Shay, love you. Shout out to Shay. She's like right now she's like part-time doing like working at a preschool. And she was like, we were just catching up and she was telling me all the cute things about these kids. She was telling me that there was like one kid she's like trying to teach to potty train.
Oh gosh.
And like they had been teaching him and trying to get him to pee in the toilet for so long, and like finally this kid comes like running over to her with his pants around his ankles, and he's like, "I peed in the toilet, Miss Shay."
Oh my god.
I was like, "Oh yeah, that's so
Oh my
sweet. That is so adorable."
That is so fun.
But anyway, yeah, we were just like catching up on life because everybody's like so busy. You have to have like 10 million jobs here
No, legitimately.
just to get by. But yeah, we were just going around the park, and I was like telling her like, "Oh my god, I've never been on an e-bike before. Like I've always had like I don't know, not a fear, but like I got trauma with biking. Like everybody's got trauma about everything these days. But like fuck,
such
like
a snowflake.
yeah, I'm such a snowflake. But so she was like the right person. She gave me her like preschool voice, like you can do it, baby. And so we did it. We went around gentle parenting. We went on e-bikes and around the park, and it was so much fun. I want to do that like all the time.
Absolutely, we have to. It's so great, and like the electric is so easy and fun.
It's hardly even biking. I was like, this is definitely can't even be considered a workout.
No, it's so nice, and it's so, like for the first time, I rode. This was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I rode my bike from Flatiron all the way to my apartment.
Oh my god!
By Prospect Park at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me this, but how much did that cost you?
Oh, it was like $23. Okay. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It's like the same price as an Uber,
right?
At some points, but maybe not, slightly less.
No, honestly, yeah, like an Uber honestly would have been like $45,
yeah.
And I did it that late because the streets were empty.
Yeah.
I feel like when it's like the middle of the day in Manhattan or something, I'm a little more apprehensive. But
yeah. I mean, I felt like totally good going around the park like that.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's so fast. I feel like I was like, oh, I would definitely want to be wearing like a helmet if I was like going around Manhattan with this.
100%. No, but it's so fun. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I want to look into getting a city bike membership, but at the same time, like, you get so sweaty when you're doing that, you know?
And also, like, in the winter, like, no one's really biking, so it's like, is it even worth that up front? Because it's like you pay $200 up front, and then you still have to pay for the rides. It's just cheaper.
And that's the whole thing. It's like $200 for, like, a yearly pass, which, if you're just taking the normal city bikes, I feel like it's very economical.
Yeah.
You know, especially if, like, you're someone who is gonna use it to like commute or something. But yeah, we gotta do that. We have to do that.
Like I used to when I lived in Lower East Side, I would use the city bike all the way to Union Square all the time. So I worked at a bakery and I'd be biking at like 4 a.m. And it would be like crackheads out and nobody else. And I was like on the bike. I was like, if I bike fast enough, no one can get me. It'd be like zombies. It'd be like people leaving the club and then like crackheads and like me on my bike going to the bakery.
No, that is a very New York dichotomy.
Yeah.
I've done it around Central Park a couple times.
Oh, nice.
And like that's really fun too, especially with how big it is. I remember my family was visiting, and this was like 2021 probably. So the city was still pretty dead. Mm-hmm. And my dad was so proud because he took a city bike through Times Square and he was like, it was super empty. Wow. There was nobody there.
Wow.
And he's talked about it ever since.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know, right? But I'm like, yeah, that was the only time you could have done that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. I had a roommate that he was tripping and he went into Times Square during COVID and it was empty. I was like, that I don't know if I would ever want that experience.
I know, especially when you're tripping, like I feel like I'd have a run-in with the cops and freak out, you know?
I was like, I can't think of a more stressful environment, like than being on drugs at Times Square. Like, although that is where everyone seems to do drugs. Yeah. So, like, I've actually, like,
it really is.
I've seen so many, like, needles and stuff over there. And it's, like,
of course.
So creepy. Like, I used to go on my lunch break and walk around there. And then, like, I'd be like, oh, my God, I just saw someone fully shooting up, like, something.
Okay, you know what? I was in Bushwick a couple weeks ago in the nighttime. Ooh, Bushwick is sketchy. I feel like people don't talk about, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to be the person that like it's so dangerous, it's so bad. Like, of course it's not. People live there, but I was walking through, and I was like, damn, there's like a lot more rats than I feel like I'm used to in my neighborhood or something. It was like 11. It's like 11 p.m. Anyways, like I said, I don't want to be that person.
The rats are so dangerous. They like, especially when they like unite and build like one big rat. They start beating you up.
Yeah.
That's really
they turn into a person and just start punching.
Like Transformers style. All right, I don't know, stupid. Okay. Oh yeah, sober October.
Yeah.
So I already failed at it, but because here's the thing. So last time we podcasted, we were going out to celebrate my new job.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were out. My friend of mine gifted me a bottle of wine, and we were drinking it. And I don't know, man. I think like I just got the worst sleep of my life because like when I drink wine, like there's so much sugar or something. So I slept for 2 hours, and it was October 1st. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna I can't do this. Like my body has been so like weak and crappy, and I was like, I think I just need to take a break from drinking.
Absolutely.
So yeah, October 2nd. It's only October like 5th right now, but you know.
You're going strong. No, like I have been feeling that because we've like been talking about this in the past couple episodes where like I've been just not drinking when I've been going out. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, I feel so good. I don't feel horrible.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm also like, I like the challenge of like, all right, let's go out sober and like have a great time.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And not feel like the pressure of having to be drinking with people or like, you know, if I want to hold something, like we went out a few days ago with our friend Ash to a club. Unveiled, which is cool. It was in Greenpoint.
Expensive as fuck drinks though.
Well, here's my point, actually. I was like, oh, I want to get a non-alcoholic cocktail. Like, I just asked the bartender, like, what do they have? And she was like, you know, I could just make you anything. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, let's try it. And, like, she made me this, like, ginger thing. So delicious. It was, like, juice. Like, and it was, like, spicy and had, like, you know, a punch because it was ginger.
Absolutely.
And $6.
I know, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's
Ash got a gin and tonic, 23. Yes. And I was like, oh, shit. But, like, oh, my God. I was like, wow, this is, like, so fun. I tipped heavy, too. And I was like, wow.
You can. You're not breaking the bank.
I was like, oh, my God. Like, damn. Like, it's so cheap to go out and, like, not spend money on alcohol or...
Oh, yeah. Zoe had this thing the other day where she was like, yeah, I was just thinking, like, how does Royal, because, like, I'm trying to Uber less. I really am trying to Uber less. I'm really trying to, in my money-saving era.
Yeah.
But, like, usually if I go out to Bushwick, like, there's just no way to get home that's quick. It literally, like, if I go home from Bushwick at, like, 2 a.m. and I wanted to take the train, it would take, like, an hour 45 or, like, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And so I'd be Ubering, and she was like, yeah, how does Royal, like, afford to Uber and, like, do drinks and everything? And she's like, oh, you're just not buying drinks. And I'm like, yeah. It's, like, 9 times cheaper. It's amazing.
Yeah. And I feel like... I don't know. I'm trying to Uber less. The only thing is, like, when I go out late, like, I don't want to take the train too much by myself or things like that.
That's the main thing.
That's like the woman tax. I don't know if we talked about this before, but it's like women always pay that safety tax of having to like take late night Ubers or like, you know, whatever it is that you need to stay safe. And
absolutely.
Yeah, it's just like, it's annoying. It's like really annoying because like I would like to save more money on not spending Ubers and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the thing is to ride a bicycle.
Legitimately,
like maybe we'll e-bike home.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
And since we won't be drinking, we'll be sober.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or you know what Maxon and his brother had done once? We were like at a karaoke bar and we were all getting an Uber and Max and his brother were like, what if we just like run home? Like we'll just like race each other. And they did that.
How far away?
It was like it's kind of far. It was like in Red Hook.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
And they got home like maybe 5-10 minutes after us and was like, wow, you guys like really sprinted.
We can't do that.
You don't want to race me?
Do that. Yeah, I want to be running through Red Hook
in our
the middle
heels.
Of the night in our heels in a mini skirt.
I'm ready. You know, if like nobody can catch us if we're fast enough.
No, honestly, when I worked at Trader Joe's, and like I would want to get home really fast. When I would get off the train, and it was like late at night, sometimes I'd jog home. Just 'cause I'd be like,
Yeah.
this is gonna get me home quicker, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm working out a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's so funny when I'm not in like workout clothes, but I decide I'm like, oh, this will be faster, and I
Yeah,
just start
right?
sprinting randomly. Like, love that.
Legitimately.
One of my favorite things to do is just people like look at you because I feel like if you're running with your hair all the way down and like just normal
Yes.
clothes, like it does kind of freak people out.
No, legitimately.
Okay, so yesterday I walked from Pier 54 to Dumbo. It was kind of like I've never done like really a city walk before.
Really,
Um,
that's what I love. to
I
do.
mean, like I've gone like around Brooklyn and stuff,
Yeah.
but like never gone from like Manhattan all the way down. Really, I don't know, not like purposefully, like straight line, like just walk. But it was so beautiful, like that Chelsea.
Oh my gosh. Just that area.
That area is so
is
pretty.
great.
Yeah, with all the piers and stuff.
I was
It's
down
so
there
pretty.
last week, I think. It
Hmm.
was great.
Yeah, so pretty. I don't know, and I liked it. Bonnie did the whole thing,
Oh
and
my
I had to carry
God.
her for like a little bit. But like as soon as I would put her
Oh.
down, she'd be like running, so it's like hard to tell if you're like tired.
Oh god.
So I don't know, but it was really cute. We had such a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, you went over Brooklyn Bridge.
yeah.
How
yeah.
was that? Was it crazy busy?
It was really busy. You said, did you bike on that or the Manhattan one once?
I've done. What have I done? I've done the Williamsburg, and then I think I did. I actually don't think I've done the Brooklyn Bridge once. I honestly think I could do it now because they have a dedicated bike lane.
Yeah.
Because obviously before,
It's impossible. I mean, I just like I don't know. I think like that view is so incredible, but the amount of
Mhm.
tourists and
oh my god,
it's really annoying. It's so packed, and it like puts me in a bad mood when I'm
Oh.
like having to like
100%.
having. It feel like I'm walking through Times Square, but like bridge version. Like it's just so many fucking people. But
Absolutely. It's when me and Zoe were going through Dumbo, and you have that one lookout where it's the Manhattan Bridge in the background. And I was walking through, and I was like, I do not give a fuck about any of this. Like,
yeah, like there's like 3 seconds of being like, wow, the city's beautiful, and then I'm like, ah, people. Like-
legitimately. No, like when we're Dumbo, we're like, okay, let's take the back streets. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to have to walk through all these people.
Yeah, that's like I don't know that I don't really love the tourists, but
No, and I will 100% always do a excuse me,
Yeah.
and like brush through because I'm sorry, but first of all, you're not gonna listen to me if I say excuse me,
yeah,
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
like no, and that's one thing I will do at the club. Okay, I will get
oh
past
yeah,
people.
yeah. No, I was like going to the bathroom on my own, and like the whole like circus route I had to take. And I was like, fuck, if Royal
Mhm.
is here, it could just be what
Ah.
direct to go like move to the bathroom, but. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've like turned into like a feisty New Yorker. Like
Uh-huh.
yesterday when we were walking down Chelsea, that's the annoying thing is there's so many fucking tourists
Oh my god. Yeah.
there, but like this woman was on her phone like walking directly at me and I was like, look where you're going. And I've like never I was like, "Ooh, Vanessa." Like
Oh, shit, girl.
relax, man. But like she was about to walk on me and Bonnie and I was like, all right, dude, like I had to like physically like put my arm so she wouldn't like
Yeah, no,
run into me.
I've honestly been not saying anything and then having them get super close and at the last minute they look up. But yeah, I've been like being a stone wall recently. Stonewall. Throw the first brick. No, I've literally like not been moving. And then people at the last second will look up and then they'll act like it's my fault that I didn't move when they'll be in a group of 3 people taking up the full sidewalk. And I'm like, what are we doing? Like, and I was saying this to Zoe. I'm like, of course it's a tale as old as time. Like you don't live in New York if you haven't complained about this because it's just so prevalent and they will be doing this till the end of time.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, let's take a break. All right, we're back. Listen, people are saying Taylor Swift's album is not very good. Which, like, I'm sorry. I feel like I probably shouldn't say a lot about this because,
Are you scared
Am
of
I-
Swiftie gang?
well, no, I don't know if I should publicly come out, but I kind of am a Taylor Swift hater.
Yeah.
But I'm not publicly. I'm not publicly because I know it is kind of an unpopular opinion for some people, but I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, like, I grew up, like, middle school, like, obsessed. Like, I
Uh-huh.
loves, was it Mean? That song, Mean. I loved, that was my first
Like
concert.
I can't deny, like, yeah, growing up we like listened to her, like the family did and stuff.
Yeah, to me,
Um,
though, I feel like it just,
it's gotten to a point.
after, I feel like, I don't even know the chronologic of the albums, but, like, after, like, I don't know, like, Red or whatever, like, after her first few, like, I
Hmm.
don't, like, as a grown woman,
It's
I
just not
don't,
for me.
it's not for me. I think like she connects with an audience of like basic millennials really well.
Zoe, my roommate, loves Taylor Swift. She loves her.
And
Sorry, Zoe, but
they're not,
she
I
knows
will
my
say
feelings. She knows my
that that
feelings.
fan base can be, there's outliers in the basic millennial as well. But
We almost got into a big fight because she was trying to say that Beyonce was not as good of a singer, that Taylor Swift was a better singer. And I literally had to be like, Zoe, we can't talk about this because I'm going to get too mad at you. Like,
yeah, no, I know. I had a group of friends that was like very like Taylor Swift heavy as well.
if you're crazy parasocial about it, that just
I don't really understand it. Like to me, like hearing the songs, it's not. I just don't connect.
right.
But and I haven't listened to the full album at all, or even a single song. But I have
I've heard
seen
some
clips,
Yeah.
obviously, and not impressed. Like it sounds like very millennial
It just feels
AI
like,
slop.
I'm sorry, but it just feels like there's not like innovation. Like so many, like she's just super comfortable where she is. She's not trying to do anything crazy.
Hmm.
Which sure, some people may like that. That may be for them, but it's not for me. It's not for me. Anyways, okay.
I mean, I'll still say like there are songs of hers that are bangers. Like she wears short skirts, I wear whatever that one is. Like
Of course. Of
banger.
course.
Like my little middle school, elementary school self would cry to that. Like I fucking
Absolutely.
loved. She brought out like something in a lot of people, and I like think that's great for her. But I am confused on her popularity. Like I don't know how she's as big as she is still.
Well,
But
it's the white girls. It's that is obviously not 100% of her audience, but significant amount.
yeah, I
Significant
mean that's
amount.
a really interesting group. That's all I'll
Anyways,
say.
we're dodging bullets over here, I feel like.
Ah,
You say the next one.
okay.
Charlie.
Charlie Kirk's memorial caused Grinder to crash. That is so funny.
Fork found a kitchen, girl. Like this
So
happens.
funny to me. It's just like we know this, and they want to act like this is not like they're. I don't know. This to them.
It happens
This
every time. Like when
yeah.
the RNC was happening, it happened as well. And I feel like more people need to talk about it. I feel like we need to ask some like Republican politician and say the gay dating app Grinder recently crashed because a lot of people like I want to know their reaction to this and
No,
just what
it's
homophobic
fake
nonsense
news.
they'll
Fake
say.
news.
Yeah, right.
You guys are making this
Right.
up.
Ridiculous.
Like I find that awesome. I think that's so silly. So haha.
It's so poignant onto what the reality of those people are, and how they're just all hypocrites. They're all hypocrites. Like,
Yeah. So funny to
God.
me. So funny. We hee hee. All right, the Margiela show had kids as the orchestra.
Okay, this was the cutest thing in the world. They had them all come out in like these big oversized like suits, or what would you call them? Not suits.
Like
Oh my God, what's the name? It's like what you wear tuxes. They had them in
Tuxes,
oversized tuxes, and they all come out. And literally, if you've ever been to an elementary school orchestra concert, which I have been, it is the funniest sounding. It's all off tune. It's all not in sync, but like
It was a vibe. It was
I
a
know.
vibe for sure.
I really liked it. I thought it was something different that they did.
I am interested
Yeah.
in like why they decided to do that, but I think it was cute.
I know. I feel like next episode we got to do kind of a little review, fashion review of all
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
all the
mean there's
things.
been so many shows
Of
and
course,
so
Paris
many
Fashion Week.
Paris Fashion Week, which if you guys want to invite us next
Uh,
time.
oh.
No, but it was cool. I saw so many like really awesome shows and a lot of great looks, so maybe we'll do something for that.
Yes, we have to.
Okay, tell us about Sora AI. I don't know anything about this.
This is getting scary, and I feel like we're finally at the point to where I am like second guessing a lot of things now. Like ChatGPT or whatever, OpenAI, the people who make ChatGPT, they had Sora, which was their first like video generative like program that you could generate videos on. They came out with the second generation and it is looking crazy realistic. Like crazy realistic. The voices, like the audio is super good. And I am like, it's giving me existential dread for like how horrible things are. We're headed into this new age of like people are going to be making so many horrible fake videos because they look so insane. They look like they were taken on an iPhone.
Yeah, they hate this so much because it's like so much of this is used to like scam people or for
Absolutely.
evil.
Well-
Like I don't, yeah, and then just in general, AI is bad. Like all of the fucking waste that. And,
Oh my god, all the energy it's using.
yeah,
Like,
but like if what like would be the good thing that they would use this for, you know, like cutting costs of creating ads or something. But then okay, all these people are not losing their jobs for that.
exactly.
Like,
It's
I don't know.
just the tech billionaires saying, "Hey guys, here, you know this problem that you've never had and that you've never thought about, never needed to solve? Well, we solved it." And you're like, nobody wanted it. Like nobody asked for this. And honestly, I'm waiting for the AI bubble to explode because it's absolutely a bubble right now. You know, like I'm waiting for it to pop.
You're saying I
and-
shouldn't put all of my money into AI stocks? Oh shit!
I know, right? Like,
let me
remember
make a call.
NFTs, guys? Remember NFTs?
Oh my
God,
God.
damn it! Like
yeah, gosh.
ridiculous.
Really had to sell my mortgage out on that one. Rip.
Legitimately.
All right, Royal Rants.
All right. Do we have time to get through this, or should we skip?
Yeah, I'm being a huge hypocrite, and I'm going to bathhouse after
Nah.
this. I know we had a whole episode about that, and like, so I'll update you guys if there's worms.
I know. I'm gonna be like 10 foot away. Like,
Well, here's the thing: like, I have a gift card for that, and like, as an immigrant, like, I can't let that go to waste. Okay, so they must have figured it out by now. I hope.
Nah.
Fingers crossed they figured it out by now. I'll let you guys know if not. Or,
Literally.
you know, roll will visit me in the hospital. I hear they have like a pool now on the roof. So
Really? Okay, nice. Okay, that
I
should
wanted
be
to
fun.
see. I wanted to see some things.
100%.
Okay, so you're feuding with FedEx.
FedEx are my ops, okay? Fuck FedEx because I'm not joking. I've never had an enjoyable experience with them. Last year and this year, they're the people who deliver my hormones. And I finally learned that I have to pick it up now because I had it last year where I was like going home for Christmas and I needed to get my hormones because it wouldn't have lasted me through going home. And for a whole week, there would be no ring at my doorbell. I'd be home the whole day. No knock at my door. And all of a sudden I'd get a notification. Sorry, we couldn't deliver to you. And that happened 5 days in a row. And I'm not joking. It was like giving me hard anxiety because I was like, I need this fucking medication. Like
That would have me like going Luigi Mangione copycat.
Right. I'm like, it's gonna be like a fucking medical emergency if I don't. Like it affects
Yeah.
me physically.
Yeah.
That happened for like a whole week. And then this time when I was getting these beta blockers that I ordered, it was supposed to come in the mail. They were supposed to deliver it to me. And I was there it happens. I'm there the whole day. At the, like waiting to quickly click the button to buzz them in. All of a sudden, sorry, we couldn't deliver. And there's a picture. It's not even my apartment building. I'm like, what the hell? So then I do, okay, you know what? Like, don't even deliver it to me. deliver it to like the Dwayne Reed. That's like a 20-minute walk away from my apartment. I go to the Dwayne Reed like 2 days, like when they say, okay, come and pick it up. It's not there. And I'm like, it's telling me it's there. And like the freaking old lady, sorry, we don't have it here. Okay. You gotta come back. Sometimes it says it's here. And I'm like, lady, it's been here for like 2 days. Okay. All of a sudden, the freaking company that I'm ordering these beta blockers from, is this your correct address? Because we just had the package sent back to us. It was like, they never fucking told me anything. And like, fuck FedEx. UPS, amazing. Oh, really? The
This
UPS
is where I couldn't
guy?
get my computer from. Well, actually, no,
okay,
I don't
okay.
think that was, I don't think, I had the same situation, but with UPS, but
They've been great in my neighborhood. I know the UPS guy. He's nice.
well, put in a good word for me. All right? Like, I don't know why I was having so many issues with that, but yeah.
Literally.
All right. Anyway, what is the bean soup theory?
Okay, this is a theory on TikTok, and it all stems from this girl who I love. Her name's like Milk Princess or something, or like Princess Milky or something. She's great. She has great takes. But she was like, guys, I saw this video about this girl on TikTok who made a video about how to make bean soup, okay? And it's all just beans. And someone in the comments goes, how am I supposed to make this? I'm allergic to beans. And she goes on this whole thing being like, people on the internet are so fucking pick-me's. And you will say, oh, I love waffles. And then they'll go like, oh, so you fucking hate pancakes? Or you'll say like, guys, we need to help homeless people. And then they'll go, oh, so you hate everybody. Like they...
Oh my God. So it's like a White Lives Matter thing.
Well, it's literally like they do not understand the concept of if it doesn't apply to you, don't comment.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this happen where I like made this TikTok being like, are there really people who say like, I don't drink water because I don't like the taste of water? And I'm like, we're adults here. I'm sorry, but you don't drink water because you don't like the taste of it. And some person comments and goes, well, I have ARFID, which is like that thing that people have where it's like I don't know if disease is the right thing, but it's this thing where like they can't eat new food. If they have like a fear of eating new food. And I was like, then this does not apply to you.
Yeah.
And this does not apply to you. If you have like a medical thing that like makes it so you can't eat new food, like I'm tired of fucking internet people not having critical thinking and being like, oh, this doesn't apply to me. Like me saying I love strawberries. Here's the strawberry pie recipe. And then they go, well, I'm allergic to strawberries, so I can't make this. So like, what the hell? Like, you want me to make this and have anaphylactic shock? Like, no. Have some critical thinking. Like, it pisses me off so much. Have some critical thinking. Okay? Love you.
And on that note,
Love you.
I think we might have to wrap there. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's something like that. I think all you guys will hopefully have critical thinking after this.
Close this out. All
right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Episode 25. Big milestone for us. We're off to the big leagues.
Exactly.
Anyway, like and subscribe. Follow MF Mag on Instagram. Follow Royal and follow myself. Everything's in the description. And we will see you not next week, but the week after.
Bye.